Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So, Juan Francisco Estrada defeats Roma Gonzalez by a split decision to become the unified super flyweight champion. He now holds the WBC and WBA titles. And yeah, this is my post-fight review. Now, I did not watch this fight live. I watched this fight a couple of hours ago actually, and going into this fight, I knew the result and I knew the narrative going in, and apparently this fight was a robbery. I have to be completely honest with you, and I have to go against the grain here. I did not see a robbery in this fight. I thought this fight was super close, super competitive, and I have to say, I felt the commentary from DAZN was nothing short of disgraceful. To be honest, I've got to be completely honest. I love Roman Gonzalez. You can certainly say he won this fight. I thought it was super close. Could have gone either way. But to say this fight was a clear win for Roman Gonzalez, I'm not sure what people were watching. I think a lot of people, quite frankly, were hoodwinked by the DAZN commentary, which was horrible. Going into this fight, we knew how both guys were viewed amongst the general boxing public. Estrada, a very good current fighter, but Roman Gonzalez was viewed as an all-time great going into this fight. And subsequently, everything that Roman Gonzalez did good in this fight was emphasised by the commentary, and a lot that Estrada was doing good was either completely missed or the commentary team did not give it the same credit that they were giving Roman Gonzalez, especially in regards to Estrada's defense. In this fight, Roman Gonzalez was doing a great job of, catching some shots on his guard, and the fans gave him credit for that. He showed a really good defense in this fight, Roman Gonzalez, but so did Estrada, in my opinion. He did a great job of raising his right hand and basically blocking certain Gonzalez shots with just his right hand. He was doing a great job of parrying shots in this fight, and also he was doing quite a good job of deflecting some of Roman Gonzalez's shots onto his shoulder. But for me, Estrada's defense in this fight went unnoticed. When I was looking at social media, a lot of people were talking about Gonzalez's defense, but nobody was really mentioning Estrada's defense. Bear in mind, I've not seen anybody's post-fight reviews yet. And yeah, I thought a lot of what Estrada was doing in this fight was going unnoticed, But ultimately, it was a close fight, a lot of really close rounds, ebb and flow moments. I felt it was a give and take type fight, quite frankly. So, for example, round one, I felt Estrada came out well. He was busier than Roman Gonzalez, displaying a better work rate. And I thought he outpointed Gonzalez in round one. But round two, Gonzalez came back. He was, picking some really nice right hands and some hard jabs, rocking the head back of Estrada. And he clearly won round two, in my opinion. Round three, I thought was super close, but DAZN, they were saying that round three was more clear than round two for Roman Gonzalez. Again, the short shots of Estrada up close, the uppercuts were not getting mentioned. He was landing some nice combinations, quick combinations, and he was getting out. I thought in round three, Estrada was also doing some good work, as was Gonzalez. I felt that was a close round, but I felt Estrada nicked it. Rounds 4 and 5, I felt Gonzalez really started to get into the fight, applying some good pressure. He was, doing a really good job in these rounds of blocking a lot of what Estrada was throwing back, and he was coming through the middle with that right hand, landing the short little uppercuts on the inside. Rounds 4 and 5, Roman Gonzalez was looking great, but round 6, Estrada came back, had a really good round, landed a couple of nice right hand power shots from distance, landing some good body work. And the tide of the fight in round 6 looked like it was turning because Estrada started to up his work rate and Gonzalez's work rate started to drop. A similar circumstance in round 7. Again, Estrada started to take more initiative in round 6 and 7. He was getting a bit more aggressive, imposing his physicality on Roman and his better strength. And I thought he was doing the better work in round 6 and round 7. And yeah, like I say, at that point, it looked like Roman Gonzalez was starting to fade. But for me, Roman Gonzalez came back with a really good 8th round. Rocking the head back of Estrada with some real nice short shots on the inside. His right hand, when it was getting through, was really effective. And I thought Roman Gonzalez had a good round 8. And I think, by the way, DAZN actually scored round 8 to Estrada. Again, I never really saw that. I felt Gonzalez won round 8, quite frankly. But round 9, again, goes to show what type of fight I was seeing. I felt round 9 was Estrada's round. Again, greater work rate. I felt he outpointed Gonzalez in round 9. Again, Gonzalez was landing good shots in all of these rounds I gave to Estrada, but I just preferred Estrada's work rate. Some of his defense in some of these rounds was so underrated. The way he was blocking with his right hand and parrying with his right hand was just world class, beautiful to watch. That's incredibly hard, parrying with one hand against a guy like Roma Gonzalez. But he was getting no credit for it in this fight. But anyway, round 9 I scored to Estrada. Round 10, a pretty competitive round, close round, but, there was the work rate from Estrada. He was landing some good shoe shine combinations here and there. But for me, maybe Gonzalez got outworked in round 10, but if he did get outworked, it wasn't by much. And quite frankly, the quality shots of Roman Gonzalez, to me, won him that round. He was landing some real nice, good shots in round 10 and, rocking the head back of Estrada. Round 11, I thought Estrada boxed a good fight. He was keeping it more on the outside for a lot of it. He was starting to land the jab a little more and landing some nice right hands from outside. Also, he landed some good hooks to the body, which again, in this fight, Estrada landed some good body work in spurts, which wasn't really called by the commentary team. And in round 11, he was landing some good left hooks to the body. He was certainly a lot more busier in round 11 than Roma Gonzalez. It looked like Roma Gonzalez kind of took round 11 off. And I scored round 11 to Juan Francisco Estrada. And round 12, both guys came for war. Both guys opened up, exchanged. Estrada was having success, but Roma Gonzalez was the guy picking the cleaner, harder punches. And towards the end of the round, Roma Gonzalez started to rock Estrada's head back in the exchanges with his right hands, his rights and lefts, his shifting, etc. Round 12 was a clear Roma Gonzalez round. So after all of these rounds scored, I had this fight 6 rounds apiece, a draw. I felt it was very close. I felt a lot of the rounds were very close. And to me, listen, I always trust my scorecard, quite frankly. And I thought this fight, if any fight deserved to be a draw, I thought it was this fight. I'll be completely honest. I don't see the robbery. I've seen some people on social media say this fight should be 9 rounds to 3 for Roman Gonzalez. No way in hell, in my opinion. The scorecards, 117-111, was a disgrace in Estrada's favour. That did not happen. But 115-113, either way, I've not got a problem with. And yeah, to me, it was one of those fights. I didn't see the robbery. Going into this fight, I was expecting Pacquiao versus Bradley all over again, but I never saw that. I felt Estrada was not given anywhere near enough credit by DAZN for some of the work he was doing. Both of these guys are world-class fighters, truly elite pound-for-pound level fighters, and they've got a lot of subtleties to their games, which a lot of people miss, and I felt the commentary team missed a lot of what Estrada was doing, quite frankly, and I see it as one of those fights that could have gone either way, but regardless, Estrada gets the decision. 117-111, far too wide, 100%, but apart from that card, man, I've got not many complaints about this one. Maybe I'm insane, maybe you guys think I'm insane, but I've just got to call it how I see it, and I'm not going to just go along with the flow to get an easy ride. I knew the public perception going into this fight, how people viewed this fight, and I've got to be honest, I do disagree with that narrative. I have to be honest, but listen, the fight itself to me was a brilliant fight, a war, back and forth moments, some insanely good technical ability by both guys, truly world-class fighters. Both guys were changing it up here and there, adjusting their game plans as the fight went on. Some of the defense on display from both guys was world-class in a fight like this, when both guys are so offensively gifted. To also have the defensive skills they have is brilliant to watch. Very close fight, brilliant fight. Both guys, man, are absolute warriors, and credit to the sport and some of the best fighters around, as far as I'm concerned. Just a brilliant show by both guys, and I'll tell you what, listen, man, there are some divisions in boxing that get a lot of coverage. Lightweight, welterweight. They should be embarrassed watching this fight, because these guys put it all on the line, and they've done that time and time again. When these clowns, all we hear is A side, B side, who makes more money, who's got more Twitter followers. You know, these guys, if they watch that fight, they should be embarrassed because that's the standard they should all be fighting at. You know? And Roman Gonzalez, especially Roman Gonzalez, that guy's not got the credit he deserved over the last 10, 11, 12 years or so. The guy's been an absolute warrior in the sport of boxing, never ducked anybody. He takes on all comers. The guy's an absolute fucking soldier. And Juan Francisco Estrada, again, look at his resume. Rungvisai twice, Gonzalez twice, Quadras twice. You know, the guy's Milan Melindo. The guy's got a great fucking resume. Brilliant fighter, Juan Francisco Estrada. These guys, man, have done more in boxing than all of these lightweights and welterweights, apart from Manny Pacquiao combined. You know, these guys are just brilliant fighters and a credit to the sport. And listen, man, there's some great fights at super flyweight. You've got the trilogy fight between Estrada and Rungvisai. That needs a rubber match. Those two guys are one win apiece now. That needs a rubber match. And also Roman Gonzalez versus Estrada 3. It's 1-1 now. We need that third fight. We need that third fight in both sets of fights. We need Estrada Rungvisai 3 and Estrada Gonzalez 3. How are we going to work that out? I've got no idea. But they are all great fights. Super flyweight is the best division in boxing, bar none. These guys are absolute soldiers. Rungvisai, Kazuta Ioka, Juan Francisco Estrada, Roman Gonzalez. These guys are just brilliant. And as fans, we need to be grateful for while these guys are still here. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this fight. I'm probably going to get heat for it, but it is what it is. I felt it was close. I felt it was a great fight. And I personally had it a draw. I felt it was very close, but there we go. Share your thoughts below. It's been your guy Del Boy. Peace.